Good morning, my name is Darren. I'm now going to be introducing you to the flexible, innovative wall finishes that can be fitted in virtually any type property onto most substrates on the walls. The product here comes on a roll in a box like this, and included in the box is the roll of product, which is here. We've also got the adhesive, which is you mix with water, and we've also got here the filler for the joints. When it's removed from the box, it's important to let the product acclimatise for, typically speaking, between 15 minutes and half an hour, and just simply open up the roll like this to allow the air to get around the product, to let it acclimatise and let it get used to the humidity levels and the temperature levels which are in the atmosphere in which you're going to be working. The product is really simple to use. If you think wallpaper is very similar, a similar way you put it on as you would wallpaper, but it's a lot easier than wallpaper as it doesn't tear the same, it doesn't ripple the same, you don't get the air bubbles the same. So it's a very simple product to install. What you've got to ensure is your wall is in good condition. It's flat, it's clean. If you removed wallpaper or tiles or any other finish that's been on the wall, please ensure that all the adhesive residues, remnants are taken off there, removed, and you've got a good flat surface. And it's you literally are only as good as what you're going on top of. So what I've done now, I've measured my length to know how far it needs to come down. So we've placed the roll on here with a straight edge and an ordinary knife, and I will now put a line all the way across. As you can see, it cuts very easily. Move it over a bit. There we have nice clean cut. Okay, now I've cut it, as you can see, and if I turn it over, it reveals the fibrous back on it. Now this is real concrete, as I have already mentioned previously, and the real slate and the other finishes we do are fixed onto this fibrous backing, which enables it to be really flexible for going around corners, etc. So now we'll turn it over in preparation for applying the adhesive. The adhesive will be applied both to the wall and to the product. So we've mixed the adhesive up now, which is 2.5 litres of water per sachet pot that you receive with it. This adhesive I'll be putting on the wall in a second, and on the back of here, which is the fibrous reverse of the material, which the adhesive soaks into there, cross binds with it, and then bonds it to the wall. I'll also will hasten to add the wires that are sticking out the wall. I measured this, marked it out, and simply cut out with a standard knife. No need to drill, no messing around, just very simple, very easy, hole cut, ready to go. Okay, on firmly on the area and the adhesive is. Ensuring there's no air bubbles and ensuring that all points of contact are there. And there you have it. A concrete wall. I've now got a heat gun, a hairdryer will be sufficient, and I've just warmed up that corner now, and now what we'll do, we'll press it into the corner. The extra heat you give it just allows it to be a little more supple for pushing into the corners, as I'm going to show you. So now we'll push it into the corner. As you can see, it's put a beautiful curve on the corner and it's well pushed in. Right, just to show you how simple it is to cut, what I'm going to do now is the sockets are behind here, and I simply cut through there and here. As you can see, it's where the socket is. As we can see here, there's a slight gap and you can see the wall through. So what we'll do is we'll apply some of this filler here, which is made from the dust of the product, so you get an exact colour match. The filler, as you can see, is very soft, very pliable, very easy to use. We'll apply it into the area affected. And then what we'll do, we'll let that dry and then we can sand that back. Right, so you can either butt them up like they are, or if you want to fill that joint, it's quite simple. You get your masking tape, put it as close to the line as you can get it, like so. Just to expose where the gap is. And then what we'll do is the filler and fill in the gap. One thing that's very important is that you take the masking tape off before the filler has set, otherwise the filler sticks to the masking tape. Right, what we're going to do now is I'm going to seal part of the area here. As you'll see on the website, there are water-based sealants available, which are good for the environment, and the other thing about this product is it changes the colour very little. There are other sealants out there that are solvent based, and the problems with those, they do change the colours, they are flammable, they are hazardous, they're not as nice to use either. So I'll just do a small area here to show you how little the colour changes. The reason we seal this is to allow it to be waterproof, which obviously helps cleaning it, and also it's in a kitchen environment where you get splashes of fats, oils and other food spillages. It makes it so much easier to clean off and doesn't soak in. Because it's a microscopically porous surface, it will tend to absorb anything that is liquid. So in sealing with this, it completely protects it. I just want to show here simply how flexible it actually is on an external. So put in there and there, and you get a perfect fold there.